Hello, this is Linda Lysakowski with our quick tip for the day. And today's question comes from a development director who's just setting up her development department for the first time. And she's curious about what development procedures do they need to put into place for their development office before they can start fundraising. Well, there's a lot of different procedures, and procedures are different from policies. And policies are usually general things and have to be approved by your board of directors. Procedures cover more the day-to-day operations. For example, who should receive a check when it comes in? Does it go directly to the development office? Does it go to the finance office? Who opens that mail? Who records the checks? Who deposits the checks? And you might not think those things are important, but they are, because a lot of donors really are cautious about giving to an organization where they don't see their checks being cashed for a month or so after they wrote it, and they start to wonder, does this organization know what it's doing? Things like who signs thank you letters. Are they signed by the director of development, the executive director, the board chair, a volunteer? So there's a lot of different procedures that have to take place. How do you report back to donors? How soon do you send a thank you letter? My suggestion is always send a thank you letter within 24 hours of the time you receive the gift, because I think that's really critical for donors. And again, there are donors who are very sophisticated, and sometimes they'll actually test an organization and say, I'm going to send 10 organizations $25, and I'm going to see who thanks me first and how they thank me. So those are the kind of things that you need to have in your procedure manual. And it should always be written down, because we're all human. We get sick. We're not in the office at sometimes, and somebody else has to take over. So somebody needs to know how checks are handled when they come in, what kind of reporting systems are generated by the computer. All of those things are day-to-day procedures that everybody in the office needs to be aware of. So they should be written procedures. And again, these are mainly for your staff, not so much for board approval, because they're just day-to-day operational things. But you can learn more about some of the procedures in my course on the development plan, because part of what I talk about in creating your development plan is having the infrastructure in place. And infrastructure includes policies and procedures. So before you start fundraising and then try to solve problems as they come along, and you end up reinventing the wheel every day or every week, have the policies and procedures in place. So you can learn more about this through my course, Create a Development Plan That Works. And I would highly encourage you to click on the link and check out that course, because I think it'll be a big help to you in developing your office procedures. And of course, as always, you can contact me if you have questions. So I look forward to seeing you on my course and the next quick tips. Bye.